G'day folks, my name's Jaiden Drought with the Farm Trader magazine, and behind me is a nice looking Stewart trailer. You would have been familiar and seen these at the many field days around the country. In the South Island we've got Icon Machinery bringing them in, and in the North Island we've got TRC in fielding. We're in the beautiful Manawatu today, and with me is Aaron from TRC. G'day mate.
Hey Jaiden, how are you mate?
Oh yeah, good.
Excellent.
Hey, so this is slightly different mate than the ones we've seen at the field days. Just tell us about the good things mate, what's happened?
Yeah, no, effectively it is. Jaiden, what we've done here is we've designed a new trailer, hence the reason the name, NZ5500. We've worked closely...
Got the nice little kudu in there.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely,
good.
absolutely. Yeah, that was actually the Stewart that did that for us as well. So yeah, we worked with James Stewart in the Stewart factory to design a trailer that worked for us in New Zealand basically, suited the New Zealand farmer, 365 days a year. They want one trailer that can do everything.
Yep.
And I think we've achieved it here.
So firstly, Scottish-built,
Yes.
and obviously high build quality, but essentially over there, you know, you've got your bale trailer for carting your bales, and you've got your grain trailer, and so, you know, it's just not the quintessential Kiwi, is it? You know, so that's where you've. So what you've.
Yeah, so I guess what we've done is up till now the Stewart trailer was 12 tonne as a flat deck, and then from there on you went to the bathtub body, etc.
Yep.
Construction trailers, etc. It can do everything. What we wanted was effectively a trailer that we could put a bin on.
Yep.
As you can see, it is here. Take the silage bin off, put drop sides on.
Yep.
As well as take drop sides off. It's got the headboard on the front, so we can have it as a flat deck trailer. Bale extension on the rear, and cart bales with it as well. So basically used for everything.
Sweet.
And yeah, so what we've done is we've done that. The Stewart have put the top there on basically a 16 tonne bathtub trailer chassis. So it's not new technology, it's been around. It's just putting the recipe together for us in New Zealand.
Yep, sweet. And obviously you've sold plenty of them. You know, we'll hear from Craig soon. He's got 2 of them. He's excited about it. It was part of the, you know, this is probably the catalyst, wasn't it? Where these guys, same old story, come in, don't want a bathtub, you know?
Exactly, and it wasn't just us saying, hey, this is what we want. We've spoken to the farmers. We again worked alongside Pillar Contracting with what they were after. And asked I guess the right questions, and to hopefully have designed a machine which we think is spot on for us in New Zealand. So
how good for you though is that, you know, you've got a manufacturer on the other side of the world during COVID.
Absolutely.
You know, this is something that's been the result of it, I think, is outstanding.
Yeah, correct. Probably one of the big things has been working along with James directly. And piece of cake to get a hold of, have a conversation, explain what we're after here in New Zealand. And the fact that they've more than happy to listen and design, and we'll put it basically into a machine. It's incredible to have. And
I guess the wider body, obviously, you know, it's great for stability too, and that's where the bathtub probably was that was a downfall in some ways, wasn't it? You know, like.
Yeah, exactly that. The versatility, that's the biggest thing. Exactly that. The versatility, the 2.7 wide, quite unique. And I think it's just going to be a trailer that suits everyone's needs. Giving the bigger guys, obviously slightly bigger, the high capacity. And then alongside, just a good ideal farm trailer. You know, chuck it on the back of the Elgill and shift some bales around the paddock.
Well, it really first came around with dealing through TRC. They were a great company to work with, and then Aaron got the opportunity to take over the Stewart importing franchise. Aaron was quoting me a specific trailer was what the Europeans would call their multi-purpose trailer. It had about 1.5 metre high sides, which they use for gravel, grain, and then they have an individual trailer for carting their bales and so forth around as a flat deck trailer. So I said to Aaron, look, this grain trailer doesn't really suit us with trying to have a digger to lift gravel over high sides. I can see knocks happening on the sides. We then started talking to him about what other options there were. James Stewart basically come on board and said, well, you tell us what the Kiwi way is, and we'll see if we can accommodate you. So we started talking. We wanted a trailer that can do gravel with the lower gravel sides, take them off, put a bin on there for silage. We get a wet day, we want to take the bin off, we want to shift some baleage bales around with the tractor and trailer. It was just more multi-purpose and more user-friendly. You can use one machine to do all.
The beauty of the underbody on this trailer is that the tipping chassis actually sits inside the main trailer chassis. So what that does is it gives a lower overall height, but also it gives it excellent stability both on the hills and also while you're tipping on the stack. So that's a major benefit. It's also, being wider, they've allowed 560 tyres on it, so high rolling circumference, means they're easy to pull in the wet. On the road, they travel very nicely, and then on the back of that, you've also got great stability on the stack.
Starting at the front, we've got all the hydraulic hoses and things like that. They're all colour coded, so every time you put them in, you've got them straight off the bat. It's all tucked up out of the way, so there's no way you're going to catch them or pull them out. Sort of coming through the back, obviously the jack stand as well sits up above the drawbar. Just little features like that that save it getting caught, pulled off. Then we start to go through the back, obviously easy to get at handbrake. And then this is where we start to get into a little bit more the nitty gritty, which is the likes of the centralised grease bank. So the beauty of this is it means everything gets greased every day, and it's simple. We've tried to do anything that's above your waist down to your waist with centralised grease lines, and then anything below it coming up. So at least this way it's literally 3 or 4 points where you walk around the trailer just to check the main things. You can grease them, and then that's all job tidy.
So apart from this, really, it's just on the door rams, isn't it? They're the only external grease bank. Yeah, okay, so that's awesome,
Yeah, so the beauty of that is it's normally the first thing that gets missed, especially when people start to get tired or no one wants to crawl underneath it and grease it. So sort of being able to put on a few touches like that, and it's all nice and tidy, tucked up out of the way, so it's not going to get ripped off. Then another one sort of coming down the side of the trailer. Obviously with this one being our New Zealand spec, we've put the rope rail and whatnot on it as well. Then we've put the marker lights the whole way down the side of the trailer as well, so in the dark you can see what you're up to.
And also when you're pretending to be a trucker.
Yeah, well that's the key of it. It helps, but also looks way cooler. So, so no, that's it. And then even like down to the safety features as well. So each one's got a prop, just so when everyone's greasing, you can grease it up. The prop's fixed as well, so you just have to put it up. It's all lined up, and then you're straight into it. So just trying to make things simple and just we've tried to make it as
user friendly.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, so talk about in terms of actually comfort. We've got sprung drawbar at the front, and then just so I guess there's the walking beam sprung argument, but I mean, look, these travel beautifully, don't they?
Yep, yeah, and the beauty with this is compared to other brands, I guess, with the sprung, with the springs and whatnot, these ones here will run a heavy duty spring, so instead of having a big stack of them, we've just got 4. And the beauty with this one is it's rated to carry 16 tonne, it's not its limit. Okay. So that's sort of, I guess, different from ours, is it's made to carry 16 tonne for the next 20 years is what it's made to do. So
if you want to check out the upcoming video and the review at farmtrader.co.nz and also across the social media channels.